Have you ever wondered why certain people suddenly shift in their attitude toward you? Why conversations that once felt safe now leave you drained? Or why those you love the most sometimes seem to echo the very lies of the enemy? The shocking truth is that Satan rarely shows up with horns and fire. He secretly uses people around you as vessels to discourage, distract, and derail your calling, just as he worked through Peter when Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan." Matthew 16 verse 23. One of the clearest signs is constant discouragement spoken over your life. When friends or even family minimize your dreams, mock your faith, or plant seeds of doubt, it is not them alone but the enemy whispering through them to make you question God's promises. Another sign is hidden temptation that comes clothed in relationships. The enemy will use people to lure you back into old patterns of lust, anger, or compromise, because he knows the easiest way to shake your faith is through familiar voices you trust. You'll also notice manipulation and control. When certain individuals pressure you to move outside of God's timing, pushing their will over yours, trying to silence your convictions, because the enemy knows delayed obedience is disobedience. A fourth sign is division. The enemy thrives on sowing offense and stirring conflict, using small misunderstandings to fracture godly connections, because he knows a house divided cannot stand. Sometimes the most painful sign is betrayal, where people you least expect reveal jealousy or envy, trying to sabotage your progress, much like Joseph's brothers who secretly plotted against him because of his anointing. Then there are those who bring constant chaos. Whenever they enter your space, peace disappears, confusion rises, and your focus on God fades, a warning that their presence may be a spiritual assignment against your destiny. Finally, the enemy often uses false affirmation, surrounding you with voices that applaud your weakness, encourage compromise, or flatter your ego, because Proverbs 29 verse 5 warns that a man who flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. These are not coincidences. These are spiritual strategies designed to wear you down until you abandon the very thing God called you to do. But Romans 8 verse 28 reminds you that all things, even opposition, work together for good when you trust Him, and this means even when the enemy uses people, God can turn it into refining fire for your strength. The warning is clear: you must test the spirits, 1 John 4 verse 1. Discern the hidden motives, and guard your heart with prayer and wisdom, because not every voice speaking into your life is sent by God. So the next time you notice these patterns, discouragement, temptation, manipulation, division, betrayal, chaos, or flattery, do not ignore them, because recognizing the enemy's tactics is the first step to breaking free from his influence. The truth is that if Satan is using people against you, it is only because he secretly fears the power of what God has placed within you. And the challenge is this: will you allow opposition to silence you, or will you rise above it, discern the schemes, and walk boldly in the authority Christ has already given you?